The prevailing mistresses of the Witchblades, known as the Bound Coven, used living weapons and armor as well as their arcane knowledge to fight back against the slime forces and protect Demi-Fauna orphanages during the Slime Mimic War. The Bound Coven is heralded as great heroes in many Demi-Fauna communities, as they tend to come to the aid of Demi-Fauna in need. Though they help willingly, their aid has an unseen price. Many of the orphans that they have saved become coerced into initiating into the Coven to learn their ways and fill their ranks. Rarely do the orphans saved by the Bound Coven see life outside, with illusions and charm as the magic of choice. The seductresses of the unseen love. Those in this coven tend to pose as nurses, maids, and servants, tending to men during battles, dressing wounds, preparing meals, and becoming confidants before taking their targets away in the middle of the night to never be seen again. These chaotic harlots, the Sisterhood of Shadows, are mercenaries employed by bandit groups to sack villages or harass military forces so that the employer of this coven could swoop in unimpeded. It was found later after the Slime Mimic War that the Sisterhood of Shadows would actually turn on their employers every time and use survivors as slaves to spread the word of their effectiveness, hence repeating the cycle. To this day, none have felled or captured this coven of bandits. The Coven of the Crystal Web consists of spell users of the Kant Empire. While considered a formal educational institute by the Kant Empire, the Coven of the Crystal Web are not a school like one would assume. The Coven of the Crystal Web is connected to the culture of tribal shamans born of the Arachne. Either you are born of talent and potential and admitted to the Crystal Web's teachings, or you are not worthy. There is no other way to be accepted other than by the right of one's birthed talents.